Hey everyone, Josh, WarGamingNewb Historical, back with another hobby vlog. This time around, I'm finally taking a crack at the Pike Shotte for King and Country 2-player starter. It's been a while since I actually unboxed this on the channel. I'm going to link that up above. But I had a few of the figures clipped and assembled, and I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and try to get through this box, and maybe, hopefully, at some point soon, film a battle report played from the box. In any case, this particular starter is nice because it comes with the full-sized rulebook for the game, as with many of the Warlord games, 2-player starters. Although, like I said, this one was full-size rather than A5 size or digest size, so that was nice. If you look at the contents of that box, I'm going to put it up there. It has enough figures to make a small battalion of Pike and Shotte troops for the game, but because this is a 2-player starter, they really want you to kind of just divide the contents of the box in two. So each side's supposed to have an officer, 1 unit of 12 pikemen with command, 2 units of 8 musketeers, 1 unit of 6 cavalry, and 1 unit of 6 firelocks. So that's split evenly across the board for both royalist and parliamentarians. Right now, for the purposes of this vlog, I am starting the royalist version or royalist component of the 2-player starter, and I just want to show off a little bit of the work that I've done. Okay, enough rambling, so here we go. First off, we're going to start with the officer or captain that I made out of one of the command sprues. So the interesting thing, there's no single figure that you can readily see that should be the officer or captain of this particular regiment. And so I just took the command guy, gave him a sword held aloft, and then he's holding a pistol. The colors that I'm using here are red and yellow, which is the color of the King's Lifeguard. So that first regiment that I'm going to be building will be King's Lifeguard. And again, yeah, not a bad looking figure. I obviously I need to finish the base. But that said, I did get one of the pikemen completed, and it looks really tiny compared to the officer, but because he's not on the base, it might be slightly smaller, but not by much. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the pike. So yeah, those are 2 of the foot that I've completed. These were not actually the first figures I completed. I want to show off the Firelocks. So I have these 2 to a base because they are considered skirmishers. The colors that they are wearing are the Earl of Northampton's colors. Again, these were kind of the first figures that I painted from that starter. And I really didn't know what colors to paint. I don't think they had much of a standard uniform at the time. So obviously I went through the Pike and Shotte 2-player starter and just picked some colors that I had on hand that match with colors that are being showcased in the book. So yeah, the Firelocks are done. Again, there are 12 of them in the set, or in the starter. And you gotta split them 6 for the parliamentarians and 6 for the royalists. So, all right. Lastly, I started cavalry, royalist cavalry. Again, kind of like that red color. I should have painted the sash yellow because, again, lifeguard, they wear a yellow sash. But I painted these before I painted the officer. And, you know, they don't look too bad. I did give a yellow trim to the horse blanket on there. I got to paint 2 more stands of 4 horsemen or cavalry, and then that'll be complete. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit and start putting the guys back here. So the main thing I'm working on right now, after having these guys done, as well as the captain, are the unit of pikemen. I need 11 more to complete for the unit, and then I got 2 units of musketeers, and then the royalist half of the For King and Country starter is completed, and then I'll start working on the parliamentarians. I don't know, with Epic Pike and Shotte out, whether or not it's feasible for me to continue at the 28mm scale. The Pike Shotte 2-player starter is a great entry into that era of wargaming, but 28mm figures are quite expensive. I'm actually going to clear this out real quick. And with Epic Pike Shotte, you can field full battalion out of a box, because certain figures are quite expensive, and I'm just going to show this off. I did an unboxing of this a while ago. Let me zoom out. I do have a box of Swedish infantry. I'm going to raise this up. And this was, what, $50? $60? I got this from eBay. Hard to find, surprisingly for us in the US, at least in my experience. A box of Swedish Cavalry is quite expensive, and forget it. I can't find any of the Imperial counterparts to this, so I can't do a 30 years war at this point. In any case, 28mm might be a dead end for me because of Epic Pike Shotte, although it's going to be a lot of figures to paint. It is more cost effective than trying to build up a 28mm Swedish infantry, at least for me. And whether or not I want to continue with English Civil War, I'm not quite sure. But in any case, that's the vlog. I did a lot of rambling, so hopefully that doesn't bother you guys too much. But I just wanted to show off a little bit of the work that I've done from the 2-player starter. Hopefully in the next one I'll have the Royalists done, and maybe a significant portion of the Parliamentarians done. And hopefully in the next month or so I can get a battle report out. Played from the box. So if you like this video, go ahead and click like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate it if you would. Click the bell notification icon to get notified of all new Pike Shotte coming out of the channel, and click the link in the description below to join our Discord server. That's the best way I could personally interact with you and chit-chat you about Pike Shotte and any other game that I cover on the channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more hobby vlog from WarGamingNewb Historical.